Hello, welcome back to my channel. So, if you're hearing like ice ASMR, sorry. I'm kind of not, but it's okay. So, today is more of a conspiracy video than like a commentary, but this thought has been kind of burning a hole in my brain for a bit, so I've decided to just come on here and yell at you about it. It's universally known at this point that whenever a YouTuber or a TikToker or a Twitch streamer or whatever does an oopsie, they get talked about. And it's not even that uncommon for people to do oopsies on purpose to get talked about. I've gone over many influencers on my channel and their whole tactic of negative attention is better than no attention method of getting views. We know that there are people that simply live for controversy because it's easy, right? But I've started to think a lot about people that accidentally do oopsies and how much of an accident they really are, because some of them probably aren't. I think people online kind of enjoy the spectacle of a true expose rather than like a cancellation. And by that, I mean, I think people find it funnier when a clip goes viral of a Twitch streamer not realizing there's a naughty toy in the background of their stream that they forgot to put away before streaming, rather than like, oh, Tana Mojo did something again, you know? Going back to that hypothetical Twitch streamer that left out the naughty toy, the clip of that is going viral. It now has 2.7 million views and they're only increasing. God, that must be so embarrassing for her. She got caught in 4K owning something that majority of adults own to do an action that majority of people do. I mean, how humiliating is it to have your privacy invaded like that, am I right? Or is it? What if this streamer purposely left out that toy to make it look like an accident, essentially creating her own expose? Because let's be honest, owning a vibrator is nothing to be ashamed about, but it's for some reason still seen as kind of taboo online, which is ironic because of like the rise of OnlyFans and everything, but that's a side road I'm not going to drive down right now. Point is, it's completely within the realm of possibility that influencers expose themselves and make it look like an accident because they're aware of the attention that it gets from people. So what I'm going to do in this video is go over some of the most well-known oopsies. Take a shot every time I say oopsies, Jesus Christ. What I'm gonna do is go over clips that went viral of an influencer getting caught doing something bad on accident, and going over why I think it either was an accident or an accident. And since I'm gonna be talking about a certain family that I think is having some financial troubles right now because of some, I don't know, boxing shit, everything I'm saying is alleged. I have soup for brains and nothing I say is a fact, just opinions and allegedness. Don't sue me. So the first clip I'm going to be talking about is Brooke Houts. If you don't remember her, she's the girl that accidentally left a clip of her hitting, pushing, yelling at, and spitting on her Doberman named Sphinx. Right away, I'm immediately skeptical about oopsies when it's something like accidentally left in a video, because it's like, you edit the video. How do you fuck it up that much? Or if you have an editor, that's even worse, because it's like their job to make sure that it's not in the final cut. If something bad is left in a video that like you paid someone to edit, you either told them to keep it in, or they just, I don't know, fucking hate you. And in Brooke's case, the clip was like over a minute long, which is a pretty substantial chunk of video when it's like in an editing software. Like for instance, looking at this screenshot from this video that I'm editing right now, it's all one recording, but it's got a ton of cuts in it because I'm cutting out times where I stutter or breathe or fuck up a sentence or burp or whatever it is. All these clips are usually pretty short in most circumstances, so a minute-long segment would really just stick out visually on this timeline. And it was also really weird how Brooke handled the whole thing with her, like, she came out with over an hour-long video, and a big part of it was her boyfriend yelling at the camera about God. So Brooke Houts, was it an accident or an accident? I'm gonna say it was a genuine accident. Sure, the minute-long thing might be hard to miss, at least in my opinion, but it's not like impossible to miss. Accidents really do happen sometimes. And I don't think that Brooke was on the scale follower-wise to get away with this. Like, there are YouTubers that have done awful things, but they're huge in numbers, so no matter what they do, they'll be fine. But Brooke's following wasn't that big, and I think she knows that, so if she wanted to try and cancel herself, I feel like it would have been for something less severe than animal abuse if she was just like attempting to do something controversial for attention. And also, update on the dog Sphinx. At the beginning of this year, she posted a video that basically said I had to rehome him because my lack of training led him to having severe behavioral issues that put people in danger. So that's cool. So Brookouts hitting her dog, genuine accident. Not the hitting her dog part, I feel like that was intentional. Talking about the clip. Okay, moving on to the Ace family. Again, Austin McBroom. This is alleged, but I will personally never be convinced that these two things I'm going to talk about were accidents. You literally cannot convince me. There are two incidences that I know of the Ace family leaving clips in where the parents, Austin and Catherine, are like really frustrated and they're trying to say their little lines, but it's not working and they're upset and it's just like awkward to watch. And that's just the two that I'm aware of. There could be more. And I literally, again, I cannot be convinced that these are actual accidents. I don't think that the Ace family edits their own vlogs. I could be wrong about that, but they seem like they have an editor simply because they have the money to have an editor, you know? Like in the nicest way possible, the vibes I get from them tell me that they think they're above editing their own videos. Sorry. I did find this tweet from 3 years ago from Austin saying he was editing a labor vlog, which I won't even open that can of worms. But again, that was 3 years ago. They could have gotten an editor since then. And considering Austin still thinks that the subscribe button is in like the upper left corner, I don't think he has much say in the editing and uploading process. So the two incidents that I know of are, funny enough, almost a year apart. The first was in October 2020, and the second one was this month, September 2021. The first one is where they're trying to film the intro to their video, and Austin is mad that his hair looks bad, and he snaps at Catherine, because apparently that's her problem. And the second one from like 2 weeks ago is when they're trying to film an outro to one of their vlogs, and both of them just seem to be having an off day. One of the kids is crying, the dog is doing something, they're messing up their lines, and at one point Austin is like directing Catherine, and it's just awkward. If we for some reason wanted to give the Ace family the benefit of the doubt, we could say that like the first one was an accident, but I still think that they're both purposeful. I think the first one was like a test to see what would happen, and it worked. The clip went viral, there was article after article after article written about them, and they were probably like, oh, this is tight, let's save this for a rainy day. And now that they're in some money troubles and they're allegedly foreclosing on their house, they need a bit of buzz around them, might want to get some more money, you know. So, hey, honey, remember that one thing we did a while ago that got us like literal news coverage? Let's do that again. And they did, and it worked. Again, they were on Yahoo News. Again, this is alleged, but in my opinion, these are accidents, not accidents. The next one is another recent one. It's Jordan Cheyenne. She's forcing her son, who's crying, to pose for a thumbnail. This is yet another one that's like, uh-oh, we left this in a video somehow. Even though for this one, it's a video talking about like their puppy being sick or something and how they're really sad about it because they want to bring this puppy home, and the son is like an actual child. Like he looks less than 10 and he's crying about this sick puppy. And the mom uses his tears as an opportunity to get a good thumbnail. So you're trying to tell me that you made sure to get the thumbnail shot. You put your SD card in your computer, you either open that clip on its own, or while you're editing all your clips together in your editing software, you pull up that clip, you take a screenshot of the thumbnail you want, and you forget to remove the clip when you're done? Another reason I'm kind of skeptical is because this is another like family vlogger, and majority of those just are problematic in general. But for this one, I do think it could be split either way, like whether or not it was an accident or an accident. If it comes out later that this was an act, I wouldn't be surprised. If it comes out, or I guess if it doesn't come out, if nothing changes and it is, you know, still an accident, then like, I wouldn't be surprised. I just find it suspicious that she went through the trouble of getting the thumbnail from the clip without deleting the clip after. And she could have maybe seen the views that another family got when they accidentally left footage in their video and maybe wanted some of those numbers. But also, she deleted her entire channel because of the backlash she was getting, so either she tried to pull a fake accident and the backlash was worse than she was expecting, or it was an actual accident and she knows that her reputation is completely ruined, so she just decided to disappear. It's probably more realistic that it's an actual accident, but it's, I wouldn't be surprised if it was an accident. There are so many other oopsies I could talk about. In one of Curtis Connor's videos about like I almost called him Sebastian Balls. Sebastian and Lauren Gray. Not Lauren Gray. Lauren Godwin. Lauren Gray's the Musical.ly girl, not her. I'm so sorry. He already goes over a clip where she accidentally leaves directions that they're giving each other in a vlog. There's just so many that I could talk about of people leaving in content of their own videos somehow. But I'm not gonna go over every single one because honestly my tummy hurts. This video is a bit of like a jokier or like a lighthearted video. It's not a serious sit down of like, oh, what influencer said a slur this time? But there is still a point to this, which has been the point in a lot of my commentary videos recently. Just question the content you consume rather than accept it at face value. What could seem like a slip up is actually a tactic to get views and profit, which in my opinion is a bit manipulative. Just don't take everything you see at face value when it comes to influencers, because they have a goal that comes before entertaining people, and it's making money. And also, you don't know these people. You don't know their true intentions with their content. And that goes for me too. You're allowed to question what I say. I'd rather you do that than just accept everything I say at face value, because I fuck up. I fuck up a lot. I mess up facts, or I write something poorly to where my point doesn't get across how I want it to. I make mistakes, and I've gotten quite a few comments of people like on my commentary videos saying like, I don't even know who this person is, but I love you, so I'm watching this and I agree with you. Obviously that's not verbatim, but you get the point. And don't do that. Question the content you consume, please. Like, a lot of these cases, in a weird way, remind me of Glitter Critter 17, even if it's not the same of like the accidental exposure, because like hers wasn't an accident. She just basically posted herself going on this like mental downhill spiral, and she was like she was acting like a stereotypical crazy person, and then she came out about it later and it was literally all an act for views, because she like realized that her channel was dying and she didn't like it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really do conspiracy videos. This was fun though. I liked it. I'm glad that I was able to yell at you guys about this, because I follow this one account on Instagram called like Exposing Celebs or something. And that's how I saw the Ace family's newest thing. And the caption of it was like, they accidentally left a clip in. And I straight up, I rolled my eyes when I saw that it was an accident. So I was like, it's the fucking Ace family. Okay, I'm gonna go, I think I'm gonna go shower. Which is tight. Body hygiene. What? Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, like this video. If you like the video, comment on the video. If you like the video, subscribe to the video maker and hit the bell because I told you to. Okay, thank you so much. What? Why? Brain shut down. I'm so sorry. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Okay, I'll see you soon for another video. Thank you and goodbye.